Duterte of South Africa is the referee, and we're underway. No instruction. White trunks, Kubrat Pulev in the red, and it will be interesting. Anthony Joshua. Joshua, of course, big, fluid, determined, but Ruiz was knocked out and knocked down by Vladimir Klitschko.
Like he's willing to trade.
And I tell you what, Joshua looks taller than just 2 inches taller than Pulev. The advantage. Another jab to the body by Pulev, returned in favor.
First round, he kind of buckled Klitschko with a well-timed jab. That's exactly what but it's just right if he can aim that jab at the chest or even the belly, because right now Pulev, you know, he has his arms open.
Just landed in the first round. We only have a minute to go. Another jab just short, but Joshua
against Klitschko, Pulev fought just like this. He got hit with a left hook, went down, stood.
Sergio, we asked you, psychologically, how do you think Joshua?
But we're all curious to see how he's going to react when he gets clipped on the chin. That's what, people are.
Kubrat able to reach the face of Anthony Joshua, just pawed at him there, but trying to get a little well either. Long right hand, it's blocked. Jab, you can see the range advantage to change something with his style in fighting the younger man and the more talented
category. So he's used to fighting behind that jab, but he's awkward in there. So you just got to be patient.
Round. Takes a good long look. Pulev tries to the body. Joshua couldn't quite uncork it. To our initial theme, which Joshua will we see? So far, Joshua not to engage. And look, maybe that's smart, early rounds of Pulev, but we'll have to wait and see.
As long as not stand right in front of him and then look for the right opening.
And there's a combination from Jin to engage here. Halfway through round number 2. In the early moments of this fight.
Chris is picking. We're in the midway through the second, ending towards the end of the second, and there's been a bit, because at this level, man, you make one mistake and the fight can be over. But it's picking up nicely, man.
Again, Pulev has an excellent right hand, but it is a long right, not that short. Good long jab there by Joshua.
Now you can see Joshua and Rob McCrack around with that left hook that Pulev's been vulnerable to.
And on Pulev's side, does it be myself? Again, I mentioned like Danny Garcia last week against Errol Spence for the welterweight championship. Difficult, but will he win on points? I mean, very unlikely.
I don't see the way closer to Joshua to land something over the top.
Able to block those shoots. This could be an easy points win for Joshua if this stays at this low level.
He likes to keep this distance. He likes to look for strong jabs and openings of the right hand.
But then Joshua getting out of trouble, moving his head nicely, gets under the hook. Well, so far we've seen the Saudi Arabia version.
Patient right now.
Well, no, he is, but still, this is rather tentative. Long right hand.
Variations of Joshua, you'd see him crouch down a little bit, lunge in, look for those big shots. He's definitely
weaves nicely underneath, so good defensive skills by Joshua, and a return right hand, good counter right. Pulev says he's not hurt, screaming out, but Joshua, there's confidence. There's
where he got hurt with Andy Ruiz, getting reckless, going aggressive, and going towards him.
Beautiful right hands, another uppercut, that hurt Pulev. Pulev's on the ropes, he's hurt, he turns his back. That's a knockdown, but that could have been stopped.
Let's try this again, Brian. Anthony Joshua is a composed
Ruiz. Let's see, can he close the show? This is impressive. This is the destroy. On the ropes again. Turns away. Does he want any more? The uppercut. Pulev down on his back. They get him back in there. This could end. Right hands. Now a hook. Another uppercut. That uppercut has found a home. He is hitting him, but he's right about that.
See, that's the thing about a style like Pulev, where his hands are.
Well, that was an impressive round. Look, that's exhilarating, and that's Anthony Joshua at where the confidence was, or at least I did, and then he opened up, landing his big shots. That was beautiful hand. Pulev is on shaky legs. Again, Pulev's only lost to Vladimir Klitschko, November of 2014.
Well, that's what happens when you turn your back, Brian. See, that's
his money shot. He threw the jab and came up with a hard right hand, and that's his best weapon.
For Joshua to keep fighting off that jab, look for opportunities to throw the right hand, because once he lands one clean.
This was, to that point, the Anthony Joshua we saw in Saudi Arabia. And again, there's a fine line. He was able to flip the switch, and he went full bore for the knockout in the 3rd round. Give him credit.
One of the best chins in all of heavyweight boxing. So you know what you're getting into with that type of fight.
This fight. Again, he did not know where he was. Turned his back, somehow kept going, got knocked back in this fight in the 4th round. About 40 seconds left.
Staying composed. He didn't get the finish, but he is staying composed, and he needs to be on his toes because right now Pulev, it looks like Joshua knows that now, and he's going back to the jab, backing up, being careful.
Look, when Deontay Wilder was knocking out guys with one shot, when Anthony Joshua was him out. So Joshua can make a statement here and lead to a true super down. Round number 5, heavyweight championship. Anthony Joshua in the white trunks, Kubrat Pulev team led by Gabby Logan there ringside. We'll have full reaction after this bout. Anthony Joshua putting Kubrat Pulev, the tough Bulgarian fighter.
Not a difficult fighter to knock down at this level, but is a difficult fighter to keep down.
I'm very surprised he's still in this fight. I mean, Chris, when he was getting rattled around, it looked like it was
and boxing off the back foot because Pulev, he has fight in him. Pulev's coming forward, looking for the
wants to stop his man, but that's a 10-7 round. Your winning round's going away.
I don't know if I call it a weakness, but I had this conversation with Manny Robles. Rob McCracken and Joshua's instinct is to be entertaining, to please the crowd, and that's what sometimes gets.
We were told by McCracken and Joshua, hey, as an amateur, I was a real boxer. I can box of his career, that the best of both worlds, the combination of his box, jab and a right hand by Joshua. That's a snap the head back on Pulev.
That right uppercut will land again. That straight right will land again.
And there was a period of time where most people, when Wilder was unbeaten. Right now, most people, it's a good hard shot from Pulev. Most people think tight. A beatdown here by Joshua might change the perception, and the perception
sells. Neither one of those guys is considered unbeatable. Both. Tyson Fury has been knocked down by a couple of guys, including Steve Cunningham, kind of a blown-up cruiserweight.
First fight since the shutdown. That's another part of it, guys, is that, you know, like most, not the way Anthony Joshua has wanted to fight. Now, Kubrat Pulev in the same, and including a full year off. Everybody's been regained his heavyweight belts.
Pulev has readjusted, found his leg. With that jab, he's going to have success, Pulev is.
That was a good pull right there. I mean, he just put it slip. Joshua slipping nicely. Joshua. Body.
And that's what I wanted to see earlier from Joshua, because that's going to bring down the arms of Pulev to land.
But he's smiling, he's loose, and he has more conviction on those shots. And that's what jabs. Now they are.
Yeah, he's throwing hard jabs and defending himself against that more successful moments.
Tries with the hook. Looked like it just grazed Pulev. Pulev is 39 years old. He's in great condition. He's only lost to Vladimir Klitschko, but he's tough, and he's trying with the right hand. So Joshua has still got. Joshua met either. That's a shot to the back of the head.
Now, Pulev is rough. He likes to bully opponents. I like the fact.
Along the lines of, we're saying you have to try something. When he gets inside, if the ref isn't saying break, you can punch.
Joshua, you do want to start to try to time these Pulev lunges. He's lunging in.
Now a little dancing from Joshua. He starts to move. He starts to get up on his loose. He has 2 knockdowns already. Let's go ringside. Gareth Davies is our ringside reporter. Gareth.
Pulev way behind him on the scorecards, but I want to see him almost enjoying it in there too much. For me, he's letting Pulev back into the fight, and I want to see him. So I think he's got to go for the finish, and he's show what a great finisher he is. It's
a little bloodthirsty, huh? Wants to see this end. I get his point, though. Look, Joshua has to live back in this fight. I think he's just winning rounds easily, but there was something particular.
Sometimes when you get a knockdown early, it can work against you because, you know, the opponent that won, he went through the worst. He got knocked down twice. Now it's time for him to just let caution to the wind and go forward.
Upstairs, downstairs, looking for that big right hand and that uppercut. 3 in a row right there.
It is.
4.
Stands with an uppercut.
You know, if I'm the referee, Brian, that's like the 10th rabbit punch. Got to be a stronger warning.
Yeah, a warning, you know, during the round. You can do that. He has not had real when you have a referee in there for the heavyweight championship of the world. Final minute, scoring shots and throwing that vicious uppercut multiple times.
And that started that combination earlier in the round.
And by the way, just to finish that thought, Ivor, right?
Called it.
Nice right hand by Pulev.
Yeah, Pulev jumping in with the right. Between Pulev and Joshua. They put on a big show. Brett Pulev, longtime IBF mandatory challenger. Again, just 1 pro loss, and that's durable, strong, but can he win? I don't know if he's taken a round. As a professional, 28-1. He has not set the world on fire, but he is strong. Can he come up with something? Because at this point, he's going to have to stop Anthony Joshua. I think, Joe, what would you tell Pulev?
Well, Pulev needs to be a little bit more aggressive, obviously.
Now, Duarte is going to talk to both fighters. Well, you've got to warn them specifically. And even in that instance, Pulev didn't try to cheap shot Joshua. He had a chance. He lived. Joshua has his head up in the air.
Calling at jabs, you fake a jab and come around that guard with a left hook.
Again, Joshua coming in Saudi Arabia, where he was ripped, where he was as light as he really could be.
To the torso. That's exactly what I want to see more of.
Good work by Joshua. He's very good at getting, but he can't touch Joshua's head.
Yeah, but he has to be a little bit more athletic with it. He has to...
It's been a decent round, a little better rhythm here. Pulev able to press a little more, and
he needs to be a lot more athletic with it.
Starting to mix it up a little bit more. Joshua missing with the uppercut times. Let's go ring.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I thought he would do, and he's going to take the chances when they come. But he's sticking to the plan. That was the game plan all along.
And it's good to see him slap it into a higher gear now and then. But again, Pulev
won this round, but it's definitely his best round to date.
He was retired then, by the way. Round 9, heavyweight title fight. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury could be in the future in a super fight unification. And Anthony to put on the hurt as well. Dropping him twice, dropping Pulev twice.
Weather was one of the best fighters to actually jab to the stomach and come around with a left hook. He would, still is.
And Joshua now able to keep Pulev back with that stick. And Pulev now at that against Vladimir Klitschko 6 years ago. And he is not going to win the fight from that distance. There it is. You can hear the corners a lot louder now without 80,000 people there.
There's that left hook.
He is tattooing Pulev right now.
7 rounds to 1 in favor of Anthony Joshua. Actually gave Pulev the last that moved Joshua back, but it is all AJ in this fight, including so far in this.
Maybe not. But it's a good scorecard. Look at these uppercuts. 2 of them landed. 3, 4.
These inside exchanges. When Joshua throws that uppercut, Pulev doesn't seem all that interested.
Rarely see 3 in a row land. Uppercuts, anyway.
It was like the end of that Gervonta Davis.
The big men like Joshua throw more than one uppercut like that.
Maybe watch that fight. I've never heard. Pulev is rocked. He's on shaky legs, and down he goes.
That was 3.
He is wobbling around the ring. Ordered back to the new. Third knockdown of the fight for Anthony Joshua. Right hand, and down goes.
And there is your ferocious finish.
The count is on. And they
jungle respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Duarte calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 58 seconds of round number 9. Your winner by knockout, and still the unified heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony